Welcome back, everyone, to AHSAA TV Weekly. We are pleased to welcome to our program today Enterprise girls wrestling coach Billy Landry and star wrestler Evelyn Holmes-Smith. Welcome to the program, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Well, Coach Landry, let's start with you first. Tell me about your girls wrestling team there at Enterprise. I understand that they're kind of pioneers in this sport. Tell me how they've taken full advantage of all their opportunities.
Yes, ma'am. Recruiting was difficult at first. It was hard getting girls into the room. Wrestling isn't the easiest sport to get girls out there. Let them know they're going to be banged around, bumped around, bleedy, sweaty. It's not an easy sell like volleyball or softball. But I got a good group of girls that came out. They gave it a try, and we're building off of it. They're hard workers. They come early. They stay late. We had weight room time. We had film session time. These girls take it very serious. It's not just a hobby to them. It's starting to become a lifestyle. Right now, our numbers are about 10 to 11. Hopefully, with our success that we've had this year, other girls will see it throughout the school and they'll want to jump on board.
Well, Coach, introduce me to this young lady sitting next to you.
Well, this is my 120-pounder, Evelyn Holmes-Smith. She's a three-time Alabama state champion. She is a Fargo All-American, and she's the backbone of our team.
Well, Evelyn, I understand that several things I want to touch on about you. You have experienced success, I understand, against boys and girls in wrestling. So I want to hear about that. And then also, you've just broken a record. So tell us about yourself.
So I'm Evelyn. Yes, I started wrestling with boys, and that's who I used to train with. And then with girls we're not sanctioned yet, but with it growing, I started going the girls route, and I just wrestled with a girls team. But my first year in high school, I made it to boys states. I didn't end up placing, but boys wrestling has definitely turned over to my girls wrestling because it has allowed me to get a lot of accomplishments while wrestling girls. I made Fargo All-American, National, High School All-American, two-time All-American for both of those. My first national tournament I placed second at, it was Folkestone Nationals, and I'm a three-time All-American there. And then I have 3 state titles here for Alabama girls.
That is absolutely amazing. Now, I understand that next year, girls wrestling will be a bona fide championship sport through AHSAA. What do you guys think that means for your team, but also just for the sport as a whole all over the state?
The sport as a whole, it's outstanding. It's giving the girls a spotlight. It's not letting them feel like they're in the shadow of a boys' sport. All the traditional sports, basketball, baseball and softball, soccer, track, it's all divvied up through gender. And this was the only sport that we were kind of walking that fence. Now that the state has finally fully recognized the girls as a full sport, I think more doors are going to open up. A lot of girls just didn't want to come out for the mere fact that they thought they were going to be wrestling boys. And even though wrestling boys has given Evelyn I think, an upper hand on wrestling girls because of their natural strength. The more girls that are going to see that it is strictly a girl sport, and now that they can also win a blue mat for their school and each other, I think it's going to open up doors big time for the sport.
Well, Coach, tell me about this year's team, kind of where you've been so far and where you see yourself headed.
This year's team, we're very young. I'm extremely excited where we're at right now. I have 2 juniors that are set to compete for a state title this weekend. I have 2 sophomores, one of which is a returning state champ. She won it as her freshman year, and the other one, she just transferred into our school this year, and she's kicking butt. The leadership in our room is bar none. I have no selfish wrestlers. They care about each other as a whole. They care about the team as a whole. Even though it's an individual sport, they all use each other to bring each other along. I have a lot of holes in our lineup still when it comes to the 12 weight classes. I only have 7 scores in the weight classes. A lot of my girls, like I said, I have 11, but I have a few different girls in the same weight class. So I'm hoping by next year I can fill some of those holes in the weight classes. And even with the holes in our weight classes, we've been competing for a state title still. And all the tournaments that we've been in, we've pretty much placed top 3 in every one of them. We've won the Hewitt Trustfield Thanksgiving tournament. We won our Queen of the South tournament. And if we weren't taken first, we were in a close second or a close third. There's teams like Daphne out there that have an abundance of girls that come out for their team. I'm trying to follow Coach Jeff Coates' lead, and I've been picking his brain about recruiting and how to get girls out. It's just a difficult sport to get girls to fully commit to just to come into the room. And then once they get into the room, they actually realize that it is a great sport, and then they're balled in for life. They're wrestlers for life, because all these girls have warriors inside of them. It's just got to get them in the room to bring it out. But I'm returning every single one of my wrestlers this year, so I'm excited to see how we do at state this weekend, and then as we continue our dominance through the Wiregrass.
Well, Coach, speaking of being warriors for life and wrestlers for life, Evelyn, what do you see in your future? Do you plan to wrestle in college?
I do plan to wrestle in college. I've already done 2 college opens this month, actually. I went to Kings, and then I went to Huntington. I placed first at the Huntington College Open and third at the Kings College Open. I've had a lot of coaches reach out to me. I have no idea where I'm going to go yet. I'm still going to a lot of college visits because I'm so indecisive. I really don't know what I want in the school, so I'm just looking at schools to see where I want to go. But yes, I do plan on wrestling in college, and hopefully I can make it to an Olympic level or a world team.
That is an amazing, what a goal. And it sounds like you're well on your way. I know you guys have the AHSAA Girls Wrestling Invitational coming up this week at Thompson High School. We wish you all the best in that, all the best the rest of the season. And then Evelyn, your future in wrestling is bright, and we wish you the best there as well. Thanks for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks. And we'll be right back after this on AHSAA TV Weekly.